a disability, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I'm quite pleased that I have a disability, as much as it sounds corny. And I was born with my disability, so I don't know anything different.
So thank you for coming to Candid Conversations and Access All Areas, a conversation about disability and building awareness and advocacy. And today we have Lynne, who is going to have a chat to us and give us her perspective on what it is like to live with disability or a medical condition. So I will hand over to Lynne to introduce herself and we will go from there.
Thank you, Fiona. My name is Lynne Foreman. I'm an advocate here in Geelong in Victoria. A lot of people know me down here, but of course I'm not worldwide. But yeah, I do have a disability. I'm in a power wheelchair and I've got arthrogryposis multiplex congenital, which is, I always say it's a rare disease, but I say I'm special because a lot of people haven't heard of it.
One of those things, like I love, like, everything has the most complicated names. And if you asked me to just say that back to you, I'd be like, no, we'll go with special. I like that better. I can say that. Such complex names for things. So, yeah, thank you so much. And we will go with the first question, I guess, which is, what do you think is the best thing about having a disability?
Well, for me, I guess if I didn't have a disability, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm a public speaker down here in Geelong, and, I've travelled in different areas to speak about my disability and also, AT and all that equipment. So as I said, without having a disability, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I'm quite pleased that I have a disability, as much as it sounds corny.
And isn't it funny? People kind of think you're a little strange for having that perspective sometimes. They're kind of like, but really, like, if you could wave the magic wand, and it's like, maybe not, it's made me who I am.
That's right. And I was born with my disability, so I don't know anything different.
So true. And if we go from the other angle now, when we think about what is the worst thing about having a disability?
I guess access issues has always been a problem in certain areas. I have come across places where I can't get into. And I guess it's your equipment you use. It's a pain in the butt. I do have a husband, so he's got to move things so I can get in, and like it's just how you got to move everything around your house to organise. If you have a new chair, it's never the same. It's never the same size. You do have to change your furniture just that little fraction of an inch. But that fraction of an inch can be a pain in the butt.
Yeah, that's funny. And, I get it completely. Like in our house, everything has to have its place. So because I'm vision impaired, it means that you can't just randomly leave the vacuum cleaner in the middle of the floor, because guaranteed that's just where I'm about to walk and fall over it.
That is correct. Yes.
It's interesting. It's, I guess the average person probably wouldn't think about, setting up your home decor to match your disability. But, it's not just about having matching color coordinated cushions on your lounge. It's about making sure that the spaces fit the things that need to happen.
That's right. And anything moves in this house, because sometimes even my husband moves things, and I'm thinking, how come I can't go backwards? Or I hit something, because I'm thinking, he's put a box in front of me or behind me, and I'm thinking,
It's just testing you out, yeah.
Yes.
See if you can make it through the obstacle course.
That's right.
And my third question is around, what do you wish that other people knew or understood about disability?
That's a really broad question, actually, because it depends on your disability. And I guess they've got to be aware that we naturally can't do a lot of things. I think my thing is too, a lot of people think they come in here because I have support workers, and when they find out I have a husband, they kind of say, what? Why? I think they just think it's only
Sometimes we
me.
probably ask ourselves that, you know.
He's in the room at the moment. He's in the lounge room, so he can hear what I'm saying. But, it can be like, I know I've been asked, I mean, I have a child too. I mean, he's 34. He's not a child anymore, but he's 34. And some people say, is he yours? I said, yes. And they think, well, how did you have him? I feel like saying, well, I actually went outside and was under the cabbage patch.
The stock
No,
brought him.
because I don't think they think that just because we've got a disability, we can have a sexual relationship.
Yeah, very true. Yeah.
Yes,
And, I think definitely as a parent, it puts a whole different perspective on things. And people assume that, you don't have the ability to care for somebody else. And they think
exactly.
that, you're the one that needs to be cared for. And, it's a really interesting thing. And, not a decision that I know for myself I took upon lightly. And I'm sure you probably did the same thing, not an easily sort of, considered decision to say, okay, well, is this where we want to go? Yes, no. It puts a whole level of extra perplexity on the whole situation. I mean, it's a hard enough decision these days to decide whether you want to have children or not to start off with, let alone sort of, I guess adding that extra level and layer to things.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool. And so before we wrap up, is there anything else that you would like to add? Anything that you would like to let the world know about a disability? Something that, you think potentially could change, could be done better, could, be different?
Basically, just make people aware that we are all different. We're not, even though we have a disability, we do have our own ideas on things. So it's not just one size fits all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And, for somebody that may even have the exact same diagnosis, their perspective and their, individualized story may be completely different to the next person.
That is right. Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Well, thank you so much for spending the time with me this afternoon to do this little interview. And if people are looking for you to come and do a public speaking gig, where's the easiest place to find you?
I'm actually on LinkedIn
Yep,
under
perfect.
my name, both names, Lynne Foreman, and I'm also I have got email. So if they text me, I can text them my email address.
Excellent. And I will put all of that information into the links when I put this on social media as well. So again, thank you so much.